you create an energy field around you. And if you're quiet, meaning if the mind has few thoughts and is in a let go attitude, you will feel a rush of energy, a rush of power and light. Unexpectedly. Meditation is our natural state. Nothing to attain, just to be revealed. The way to that natural state is through the art of witnessing effortlessly. Just step outside of your body, watching your body breathe, watching the memories come and go, as the sound of the birds comes and goes. Remain a witness and watch the comings and the goings, while the witnessing eye remains changeless and motionless. This is from Li Tzu, A Taoist Guide to Practical Living. Two experiences, both reactions opposite. My favorite story, which some of you who've been listening to me for a long time have heard, but you always laugh when I tell it, is that during the afternoon program, which we have on Saturdays, meditation and discussion, I noticed that two of the people who had been coming for a while to that group or to the ashram had contrasting emotions on their faces. One was absolutely beside herself with elation and happiness. She could hardly sit still. She was so eager, so ready to tell me wonderful news. I could see it. And the other one had the same look of happiness, but was quieter, much quieter. But they both looked extraordinarily happy for two people, two women who had never looked that happy. So I couldn't wait to hear what was going on. I said, I'll make up names, Judith. I said, Judith, I want to talk to you. She said, I know, yes, I'm coming. I said, and when Judith leaves, Marie, you come in. She said, okay, I want to tell you something too. I said, I know. I said, Judith, let's whisper. What's going on? She said, it happened. You know I always told you that I couldn't find anybody and had given up finding someone. I met somebody, and that's why you haven't seen me for a while. I'm getting married. I said, wonderful. I gave her a big hug. And I said, you'll stay for the program? Oh, yes. And she left happy. Marie came in. Joan, I have something to tell you. I said, I know you do. It's all over your face. What is it? I'm finally getting a divorce. This was opposite experiences, bringing on the same result. The ups and the downs like that never reveal anything to us about life and the Vedantic way of living. But if we can at some point, now those are two extremes, but if we can at some point just take things as being what life is presenting to us to lift us up all the time, whatever it is, because it is. All the time. I know I look like, at the moment, I haven't had any problems. That's not what Sri Brahmananda told me. He told me I've had 1 million shocks, many of them coming in the early part of this lifetime. So we can have these problems, we can have these shocks, but it's the way we step aside and try to see them as the way of heaven and earth. What is the meaning? That's what is meant by quiet down. Is anyone else in this room being bothered by this fly? Yes? Good. I thought I was special. I didn't know why. I think it's our vibration, you know? Even the insects want to be near us. So I hope this small, short reading meant as much to you as it meant to me when I read it. I have another one that I promised you I'd be reading on the topic of sensitivity. Let's see. It may surprise you to know, if you haven't noticed already, that if you have been meditating a long time, it shows you, you know, in the old days, I could have a room full of people. I'm talking about 50 years ago. Room full of people listening to something I was saying. And if they all looked happy, except for 1 or 2 who just left the room, that would bother me all night long. Not that 500 people were happy, but why did those 2 leave? Because ego was very much more present in those days. I witnessed when that couple got up to go 2 things: how they looked, their expressions, and also my reaction. My reaction was, I hope they're okay. Because sometimes if one isn't feeling well, the other has to leave with that person. If they come back, I'll be happy. Somebody's come. But it's always interesting to see that your reactions have changed. For a long time, I saw that no matter who left or when they left or if they left, it went back to feelings of inadequacy. Criticism, rejection. Rejection, I guess, was the big one. Something has happened, and hopefully you won't need 50 years, as I did. But you do undergo a transformation where your old conditioned responses undergo a change. Other things maybe not. This doesn't mean I'm enlightened. Maybe a real rejection. Where's Dharmadev? Dharmadev's been with me 60 years. Let's see if he wants to leave me. What happened? I'll be watching Dharmadev. But don't test me yet. It's not a good month, this one. But really, some things won't bother you as much as other things. It's always important to be able to watch your mind as a separate entity from the witness. The witness is never contaminated, never disturbed by the goings-on with the mind, the ego. And that's important to see, because it's our own, it's only our identification with this body-mind entity. That's all. That's causing every problem we have. Best if the people who've been together bonding during this silent retreat, feel relaxed enough to let go. So I'm just going to ask you to close your eyes for 1 minute. This is a 1 minute witnessing meditation, so you can see it only takes a minute to go within. Take a deep breath, breathe in, and as you release, feel as though you're releasing all the words, all the language. And let your body breathe as you, the witness, step outside of your body to watch it breathe. You do not breathe. The body breathes. Be the witness, the motionless, changeless witness, watching the breath come and go, the sounds come and go. How lovely to step aside from your mind and just watch it without judgment, without praise, without blame. Just affection. Watching the mind with affection. Letting it be. Our ego mind is so unaccustomed to being watched with affection, it goes into shock and thinking stops. Krishna Devi, if you're here, would you lead us in our traditional prayer?